again, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy, and I hope you are all preparing for Valentine's Day, whether that is going to be spending it with your girlfriends or spending it with a special someone on maybe it's a first date. Maybe it's your partner that you've just been with a long time, or your fiance or husband or wife, or any special someone in your life. I hope you are getting excited for Valentine's Day and looking at the pretty decorations and the yummy tasty treats. I know I love Valentine's Day. It's just a fun day to celebrate love. So with that in mind, I've got some books that I would like to share with you to get you in the mood for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to be rating these books on a scale of 1 to 5. Spice and peppers. So 1 pepper is mild, spice, we'll call it maybe PG-13-ish. And as we continue, they're going to be more and more peppers, so just keep that in mind. These are just my opinions. I absolutely love all these books. I know that not everybody likes super spicy, detailed sex scenes, so I got, like I said, a variety of books so that way you can enjoy romance without that kind of intimate writing, or if you guys just, that's not your cup of tea. So anyway, without further ado, let's just jump right into these. The first book that I would like to share with you is a book called Stay by Allie Larkin. This is a book about a woman who's kind of down and out on love, and in a drunken haze, she makes a decision to buy a dog online, and when she sobers up, she realizes that she is ultimately responsible for this dog, even though she doesn't really necessarily want it at first. And by having the dog, she meets a very handsome vet, and they strike up a relationship, and it is just a fun romantic, I'd call it like a romantic comedy love story. It's fun, it makes you laugh out loud, it's heartfelt, it's just a good time. I really love it. Even if you love animals, you'll also enjoy this book. If you like Hallmarky movies, not that this feels like a Hallmark book in any way, but at the end of the day, you know that it ends on a happy note, but how they get there, I'll let you guys decide if you decide to read it. I absolutely love this book. I picked it up at a thrift store a while ago, and I absolutely love her writing, and she just creates such a wonderful, feel-good love story. The next book that I would like to share with you is called Love, Rosie, by a novel by Cecilia, and I'm going to spell the last name for you because I cannot pronounce it. It is Ahern, and this is about a girl named Rosie and her best friend named Alex, and they are they are childhood friends, and as they grow up through life, they've always been there for each other, but are pulled in different directions through circumstance, and throughout it, they've always just been there and supportive of each other, and this is just a awesome love story with twists and turns that just will make you want to just root for them to get together, and the surprise is something that you'll have to read for yourself if you want to find out, but I absolutely love this book. Gives you all the feels you want for a contemporary story with laugh out loud moments and heartfelt moments. This author just had me engaged from the first page to the last page. So if you're looking for a new author, I would definitely, and a story that's not your typical story, I would check out Love, Rosie. Now, oh, and I'm sorry, I totally blew it for the thing. I would give this book a probably 2.5 pepper on the spice, and on Love, Rosie, I would probably give this a 2 pepper rating for spice wise. Now, the next book I would like to share with you is a probably 4.5 pepper rating, and that book is called The Trouble with Valentine's Day by Rachel Gibson. Rachel Gibson is one of my favorite contemporary romance authors. She just has a beautiful way of writing stories. The romance does not feel forced. She just sweeps me up in the story she creates and the characters. If you are unfamiliar with this book, let me read the back to you. It says, Kate Hamilton should know, dumped by her boyfriend, stressed out by her job, she's returned to Gospel, Idaho for some rest and small town fun. But when her first attempt of seduction of a hunky stranger is completely rejected, she wonders what else could go wrong. Well, for starters, she's quickly realized that Mountain Mama Crafter's original poetry reading is about as good as it gets on a Friday night. Then she comes face to face with Rob Shutter, former ice hockey madman, owner of Shutter Sports, and the hunky stranger who told her to get lost. Rob's been more than burned by love, but then he and Kate find themselves in an ultra-compromising position in the M&S market after hours, giving the phrase, clean up in aisle 5, a whole new meaning, and causing a whole lot of gossip in Idaho. So that is what it's about. This book had me laughing out loud just in the most wonderful way. And it's just a wonderful story, definitely to get you in the feels for Valentine's Day. This next book I would like to share with you is a 5 pepper rating. I would not recommend it to any young reader under the age of 16. This is a very spicy, juicy book, so please keep that in mind. It is called, the book is called Clipped Wings by Helena Hunting, and if you are unfamiliar with this book, I will read the back to you. It says, from her dark hair sweeping below her waist to her soft, sexy curves, Tenley Page intrigues tattoo artist Hayden Stryker in a way no one else ever has, especially when she asks him to ink a gorgeous, intricate design on her back. Yet, for all her beauty, there is something darkly tragic and damaged about Tenley and Hayden's relates to. Covered by ink and steel, Hayden is everything Tenley has never dared to want, awakening a desire to explore more than the art adorning his stunning body. Trapped in a past that leaves her screaming from nightmares, Tenley sees Hayden as the perfect escape. Although he has secrets too, if they both keep them guarded, perhaps their intense physical connection will remain only that. But nothing, not even passion, can keep them safe from their past. So that is what it is about. If you like emotionally tragic love stories with characters that are broken and learn to conquer and help repair themselves, if that makes sense. You will love this book. This is a beautiful roller coaster of emotions. Um, I was so satisfied with this book. There is also a follow-up story to this book, which I can't think of at the time being. But if this sounds like something that you would be interested in reading, I would highly suggest give it a go. And the last book is, again, a 5 pepper rating. So again, this book is not for anyone under the age of 16, just because there is very graphic sex scenes in this book. So again, if you are not interested in those kinds of scenes, probably skip this one. But the last book I would like to share with you is called Be Mine or Elks by Alexa Riley. I absolutely love this book. It is just a fun little spicy Valentine's Day book. Again, if you are unfamiliar with this author, I will read the back to you. It says, Dove Rosetta is crushing hard on the hot guy she ran into at the coffee shop. His big built, sharp suits and dark eyes have her fluttered, and as luck would have it, they meet by chance every day. She might be innocent, but her thoughts aren't, and she's ready for him to make a move. Beauhart has been watching her for weeks. It's no accident that he sees Dove every day, and he's tired of playing it cool. He's done with gentle and patient. He's grumpy, and now it's time for dirty and fast. So that is what it's about. Like I said, this is a 5 pepper kind of book and very heavy on the spice and the sex scene. So again, if you aren't into that, I would probably skip it. But if you want to give it a go, the heart of the story is a delight. I absolutely get such a joy out of reading this and getting all the feels of first love and being awkward at meetings, and when you meet someone you like, it just gives you all the good feels. I absolutely love reading this around Valentine's Day. It just gets me so excited and lovey-dovey and all that kind of good stuff. I would also, that's all the books for today. I would also like to recommend 2 other ones that I have been reading. The first book is called King of Wrath. This is a new to me author. I read this book and I fell in love with it. The author is a new to me author. Her name is Anna, and I'm going to spell the last name for you, Huang. This series is called King of Sin, and I absolutely love this book. And I am currently reading, I think it's a 6-book series. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I'm currently reading the 2nd book in the series, and it is called King of Pride, and it is fantastic. I love this book. It has a slower burn than the first 2 main characters we meet in here, but I absolutely love this. This is about a woman named Annabelle and a man named, where is he? Kai. And if you are unfamiliar with this book, I will read the back to you. It says, reserved, controlled, and proper to a fault, Kai Young has neither the time nor inclination for chaos. And Isabella, with all her, I'm sorry, her name's Isabella, not Annabelle. Anyway, sorry. Isabel, with all her purple hair and inappropriate jokes, is chaos personified. With a crucial CEO vote looming and a media empire at stake, the billionaire heir can't afford the distraction she brings. Isabella is everything he shouldn't want, but with every look and every touch, he's tempted to break all the rules and claim her as his own. Bold and impulsive and full of life, Isabella has never met a party she doesn't like or a man she couldn't charm, except for Kai Young. It shouldn't matter. He's not her type. The man translates classics into Latin for fun, and his membership at the exclusive club where she bartends means he's strictly off limits. But she can't deny that beneath the cool exterior is a man who could make her melt with just a touch. No matter how hard they try, they can't resist giving into their forbidden desire, even if it costs them everything. So that is what it's about. I am just enjoying this so much. It's like I said, it's a slightly slower, if you will, burn than the first book, but I am absolutely loving that. There's nothing wrong with a slow burn. I love this author, how she creates her characters. She makes the story interesting and engaging, and it has you cheering for the characters. I can't wait to see how it ends. I just love curling in bed each night and reading it to see what kind of shenanigans Isabella is going to get into. So if you guys are also interested in reading another great series, I would recommend the King of Sin series by Anna Huang. Again, I will probably be continuing on with this series because I love them so much. So that's all the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big like, subscribe, share with friends and family. And if you are also interested, I also wrote a book called Legends Orbs of the Elements. It's a high fantasy adventure story. So if you're interested if that's more your genre, please go check that out on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Apple iBooks. It's an awesome story. I've read the whole story in its entirety. So if you are interested in checking that out, I have those videos. Down in the comments down below, let me know which book that I showed looks good to you, or if you like a different kind of love story. Leave them down in the comments below with a red heart. And I will hope you guys all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye-bye for now.